The road reaches its end, and the forest lies ahead. Next, on the Adventurers Guild, on the continent of Volanta, in the city of Dakar, there is a place where heroes are forged, where legends are built one story at a time. What you do with this opportunity is in your hands, and the hands of fate. The Adventurers Guild. Hello, and welcome to the Adventurers Guild. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Cosca, and you are watching a weekly live-streamed D&D anthology show, and we are so happy to have you. Thanks for coming by. We are currently on the record-breaking episode 7 of this current mission, and even if you've not seen the previous 6, don't go away, because I'm going to tune you into everything that's happened so far. I'm going to catch you up on it, and you'll be able to dive right in. But before we get to all that, let's go ahead and say hello to our players. Hello, players.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. How's it going?
How we doing? How we feeling? Justin, you're muted. Everything's going great.
Excellent. Good start.
Well-oiled machine we are.
How confident
Hey.
are your characters feeling heading
98%.
into the Southern Wilds?
98%.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you're right in your neck of the woods, really.
I'm in my wheelhouse right
Yeah.
now. So
I know this place. I know woods, but still feeling like 75%, especially after weird spectral dudes in the woods. So yeah,
That's
75.
if we're doing
Solid
percentages, I'd do about 80%. Yeah, because this is my homeland. Not quite close to it, but I lived around here. So, yeah. Josie, how do you feel?
I'm
Confident?
extremely overconfident.
Hey, there you
I'm,
go.
if we're doing percentages, I'm at least 200. So
Wow.
There we go.
everything's gonna go
200.
great.
now, Paul, would you like to give your percentage on how confident we should feel?
No.
Good.
Nope, I will not.
Sure,
but,
Cool.
good try. Let's go ahead and let's jump into the recap. Make sure I got music going. The party has reached the Southern Wilds. Sent from Takar on a mission to try and find Denra's missing children, their trek to get here has been arduous. It has taken them through tragedy, strange sights, harrowing encounters, and now one more push through a dense forest on their way to the village of Eldinar. Making camp just outside the forest, the party saw a strange glowing humanoid with a sword disappear deeper into the wilds. Their search will have them heading towards what they think is an orphanage, or what they've been told, deep in the forest. The night at camp passes. After that figure disappears, the rest of the night goes pretty uneventfully. The sun has risen. It does a little bit to shake some of the eeriness of the forest, but this is still a massive forest stretching out for miles in either direction. Do you want to do any prep here at camp before you head in?
Is it like this is the morning now?
This is the
Am I
morning.
going? Okay, cool. I can't think of anything.
Before we went to sleep, may I please use or make a suit of armor for Bombay, please?
You can definitely. We'll see how far you get on it. Let's start with an intelligence check with proficiency.
I'm using my channel divinity.
Your channel divinity.
Yeah, because you can create stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Before it is the Artisan's Blessing. You can use your channel divinity to conduct an hour-long ritual that crafts a non-magical item that must include some metal, or a simple or martial weapon, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, or another metal object.
Then absolutely.
Isn't that what you used though to give Liam the upgrade to his anchor?
That was before we left.
I was gonna say it took
No,
us.
That was before. Because
Yeah,
we had
it took
like, 2 or
us-
3 long rests.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, because the fight
So-
we had was before long rests led to
Yep.
the
Right.
night before this. Okay.
I will say that using your channel divinity for that, you can go ahead and make a suit of armor for Bombay. Give me, just to see the quality of it, can you give me a sleight of hand check?
-1. What could possibly go wrong? That's a 19 -1.
Not too
Pretty
much
good.
there,
So
Doctor.
you tell me what that suit of armor looks like.
It's going to. First of all, he has a mighty chest plate that not too heavy. You know, he still has to be able to fly a little bit. And on the chest, it says "Sponsored by Mithril Motors" and a little helmet.
Sure does. It sure
Perfect.
does.
For the folks at home, if you submit for me a piece of fan art depicting Bombay the Duck in his new set of armor, and make sure to tag me, tag Happy Brain Games on Instagram, or just send it to me, then I will send you, the first person to do that, I will send you a set of dice.
Lauren, I know you're watching.
Yeah, Lauren is barred from this.
I don't know. She might as a challenge.
All right, so you do construct that for Bombay.
She's gonna
So that
message
can
us
be-
like right after this.
Before we go to sleep, I make that little armor for Bombay. Make sure it fits and make sure he's good for the night, and then we go to sleep, and then I guess we're on our way.
All right.
That's it.
Anyone else have anything else they want to prepare this morning after before you head in?
For a duck, would it be a chest plate or a breastplate? I think it would have to be a breastplate, right?
To
But,
breastplate. Yeah.
Sorry, hey,
That was good. That was good.
I'm just thinking.
I love it. I love that. It's just an amazing image. A duck in metal armor.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
Badass.
Yeah.
that ass.
So everyone else is set?
You made armor for a duck? Are you expecting him to fight?
No, Bombay doesn't fight. He's my fearless assistant. If he's going into battle, he needs to be protected.
That's fair. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, sure. She's just confused.
Mhm.
All right.
Love it.
Let's check the weather. How about
Let's check the weather.
Liam?
Let's check the weather.
Liam, go ahead and give me a D10 roll.
Three.
Okay. As you awake in the morning, the sun is shining, but there are some pretty heavy fog banks that kind of roll across quite a bit that's coming out of the forest as well, which, doesn't do much to make it look less spooky.
Oh, sure. I'm assuming Crickstump would use the stone, so Paul's not getting out of doing that voice.
Oh, 100%.
This guy, I mean, that's up to you.
Hey, Mason Weatherstone, what do we got in tail for today? You got anything you'd like to say?
I'm feeling a cold wind coming through. It seems like there's going to be quite a bit of fog, especially in the morning. It seems like it'll burn off by the afternoon, but if you're standing in the shade, it's going to be a little chilly.
That's good to know, actually. And I'll, wrap my cloak around myself and guess we're heading out.
All right. You gather your things, break camp, and make your way into the Southern Wilds. Now, you are following essentially like a cart path. It's just barely beating down the weeds and the underbrush here. So there is some area that, some walking area, but it is quite dense.
where we saw that figure last night, is it near where the road is, or is it just kind of
right
it
on?
is?
You could assume that it's right on the road.
Could I look to see if I can find any tracks?
Sure. You can go ahead and make a survival check.
Liam will assist with that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Crickstump will make his own roll with
All
that.
right.
I got an 18.
Survival.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21.
You see a lot of animal tracks. Definitely a lot of deer or other kinds of animals. You see no fresh boot prints.
That's more disconcerting than if we had found some. Well, I guess keep an eye out for whatever that figure was. Did any of you recognize that thing? It just looked like a glowing person with a sword.
If I recognize that in any way, I think I'd be too far gone for this mission anyway.
Yeah, it definitely looked a bit like a, just a bit of a spectral bad person. Well, good person, who knows? We just probably gotta be careful going on.
I hope they're good.
With our mission and all that.
Yeah, I guess just keep
a little bit of my spectral buddies, but we'll figure it out.
Guess just keep your heads on a swivel then, because I'd rather not get ambushed here, and I'll have my glaive out, kind of using it as a walking stick going through the whole place.
Okay. You begin making your way down this cart path, and after about 10 minutes, it feels like the whole woods have just kind of closed in. One small turn in the path, and you can no longer see daylight. The canopy above you lets in just a little bit of light here and there, but the forest is so thick that it is almost totally dark in here.
Now, are we talking like classic fantasy style forest where like giant trees and underbrush, or is it like a jungle where it's like thick overgrowth?
These are very, very large, tall trees.
Okay.
And there's quite a bit in the undergrowth as well. You've got strange kinds of fungus just off the path and smaller shrubs. Mm-hmm. Nothing directly on the path, but off the path, yes.
Can I examine a few just as we pass along them?
Sure, go ahead and make a nature check.
A little too curious not to check. I mean, you gotta, right?
Can't say mushrooms around a spores druid without expecting this.
14.
Okay. There's definitely something that catches your eye, something that's a little unusual looking. It's got like really delicate looking, like a wavy color pattern to it. It's not something you recognize right offhand.
What? All right.
But this is looking at it from a distance. This is you could go off the path and inspect it more closely if you wish.
No, we gotta travel this way afterwards anyway. I'll keep moving for now, but I'm gonna keep it in the back of my mind. Just be like, I know there's fungus. Maybe after we're done. Maybe on our way back.
Maybe we find more.
Hey, you never know.
Paul?
Yes,
Wait,
Josie.
who is leading us through the brush?
Is there a particular leader in this?
I would say probably me, just because I'm from here. I'd feel confident to at least lead around this spot.
Can I cast light on your weapon?
Yeah.
Maybe give us some more light.
Is it actually dark around here, Paul, or is it just kind of...
It is pretty dark. It's not dark enough to where you can't see, but it feels, the sun is up. It's like 9 a.m. and it feels like 6 in the evening.
Yeah. Well, light's still good, so thank you, Joseph. It's good to have something.
Does anybody else need light?
As light, I believe, is a concentration spell, so I think you can only cast it on one person at a time.
Yeah. What I mean, Yeah, as we're walking through, since Denner is leading us, I'm just gonna throw guidance on Denner.
Okay.
Hey, she could spot something before us. We don't know.
You have to keep that's up to a minute on that one, so I don't.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But you can come up behind me, and just kind of give me guidance as we're going. Just
I was like, I could do it every minute. I don't care.
it's
Yeah,
a cantrip. So
yeah. I'm
go
gonna constantly just be like tap.
Sure.
Tap.
So light is not a cantrip.
Tap.
Don't ask me why, or it's not a concentration spell.
Oh,
don't
okay,
ask
I
me
was
why.
Oh,
So yeah, you could cast it multiple times if you wanted to. Don't ask me how that works.
would anyone else like a lighted weapon or a light? I'll cast it on myself.
Okay.
What? I got a
That's
mace.
two large sources
can
of
cast
light. He was gonna just stick with what he can see from the light shedding off of both of you. So
That's
As the light flicks on to these weapons, everybody go ahead and make a perception check.
okay.
Is that a check?
Perception.
Yes, perception check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm doing
Oh,
that.
take a
Perception
D4.
Yeah.
plus 2, baby.
Dirty 20.
Yeah,
16.
12.
10.
Okay, so that was what'd you get, Crickstump?
16.
Okay, Crickstump and Denra, you see that as the lights kind of bloom, the shadows on either side of the path move in a strange way. They go away like you would expect them to, and then they waver a little bit. They just react in a way that does not feel natural.
That's strange. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, but don't think anything in this place is going to make me feel comfortable, so let's just keep going.
I'm a little weary.
I've been watching too much Doctor Who. This is giving me bad vibes.
Turn around and see a statue of an angel behind us.
Who turned out the lights?
Yep.
So do you just continue moving?
Yep.
Unfortunately.
All
Yeah.
right.
I forgot about that episode. Damn.
You continue down the path. There are spots where the path is a little lighter than others, but you are able to keep with it. After about an hour of travel,
Touch.
everyone go ahead and make another perception check.
Touch.
Keep giving me the good touch.
Of course I am.
Perception, please.
Not roll very well though.
Okay.
Well,
It's a
there
10.
we go. That's good. That's a 22.
22 for Crickstump. Josie?
I got an unnatural 20.
Okay. Liam?
17.
And Denra?
10.
Okay. Denra makes her way a little further ahead with the light. The three of you that are a few more steps behind, you hear behind you a small shuffle in the grass, like an extra footstep that you're not recognizing. Are you going to do something to acknowledge it, or are you just going to continue on down the path?
What if we didn't? What if
That's your choice.
Move along.
Act like we didn't hear anything.
It was everybody but Denra saw that.
Yeah. It's just something you've heard behind you.
Okay.
May I pay? Oh, go ahead.
Liam's gonna turn around and just be like, "Pardon me," and he's going to gently raise Josie up into the air so that the light sheds more out like behind where they were.
Okay. As you do that,
Arrow to the chest.
the light does not travel nearly as far as you thought it would. About 15 feet behind you is just darkness.
Can we, okay, so we've been
Can we
traveling
do
for an
it?
hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just can't see. There's like a wall of darkness.
It's
We can't-
you know, where you're at, it's like 6 p.m. 20 feet back behind you feels like about 11.
I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
You
think
can
it
just
matters.
you can just barely make out like the shapes of the trunks of trees at that distance.
Okay. All right.
All right, now, ladies.
Alright.
So have you alerted Denra to this, or is Denra still going?
On my next minute, I would have just been like, touch.
Oh, what? Oh.
No, like I've been doing it every
I
minute.
know, but you disappeared for a second there.
Don't react too surprisingly, but I think we got something following us.
Liam and Josie, go ahead and make a perception check.
That's fun.
Perception check. +2. Easy peasy. The
Maybe it's a
lemon is
bear.
squeezed. Okay. I got a 15 +2. 17.
Got 21.
Both of you, as you are looking off into the darkness behind you, you can see passing from behind one tree to behind another, so kind of passing through view, a little bit of green light that just crosses your view.
Did you
So-
mean for that to rhyme?
Okay, so if I want to cast a spell that required I could see the target within range, would you classify as me seeing this target within range?
You are seeing a light, and you could certainly cast a spell on that light, and perhaps whatever is causing that light.
Changes
Okay.
about this time, Liam would be setting Josie down and kind of just quietly referring to everybody, just be like, well, I would say that it seems that there is other things here in the woods, but in my experience, if we just leave them be, we might be okay.
I hate to break it to you, Liam, but I've had plenty of other experiences.
Oh, so very postable.
May I please cast? You know what? Fuck it. Casting guiding bolt
Okay.
at the creature I saw within range. Pew!
Go for it.
All right. That
Josie's
is, you need to make a ranged spell attack.
All right, it's +4, baby. Eat guiding bolt. Okay, 17 +4. 17 +4 ain't bad. It's 21.
Okay. That does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage against that.
Okay. 4d6.
Like
Oh,
an
honey,
anglerfish or something.
you're gonna need a clever once I'm done with you. Okay. 4d6. Okay. Oh, okay. 4, 1, and 6. That is
15.
15 damage.
Okay. You cast your guiding bolt at this light, and you hit it square, just right in the middle of the light. And as the guiding bolt's magic takes effect, which illuminates the object that it hits, you see it illuminate this kind of humanoid-looking figure, and the light continues to spread across the area behind it and around it and up in the trees and all the way around two more sides of you.
Anglerfish.
This light is illuminating what feels like the entire forest behind you.
Run, maybe?
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
No,
Maybe
yeah.
No.
I'm running. I'm running. You can't.
adventurous. No.
Liam
No,
is
you
going
can't
to
stop.
grab
I am-
Josie and begin running.
Yep, we're running.
Okay.
I'll pick up
There's
Bombay.
only one guy. What are you doing?
Got
It's
Bombay,
only one guy.
All right. In that case, I need everyone who is running. I would like you to make a dexterity check.
Okay.
So if Liam is carrying me, can I be the gunner on Liam's shoulder?
Just firing back like sacred flames and shit.
Pew, pew.
You can try.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm on Liam's shoulder.
Okay. All right. Go ahead
Check, you
and
said?
go. Yes, this will be a dexterity check. And Josie, if you're doing that, what are you casting?
I'm scared now. I'm scared. No, Josie ain't scared. You know what? If it works the first
which
time,
is
I'm gonna do another guiding bolt. I'm gonna do another one.
Okay. So as everyone else is making dexterity checks, go ahead and make that ranged spell attack. Everyone else,
you little-
your dexterity checks. Liam.
12.
Okay. Quickstump.
All I'm using. I assume we are in a forest of some sort.
You're in a forest for sure.
Okay, so I'm using my once a forest feat.
Mm-hmm.
Once a forest.
Hey, you know what?
Forest.
It works. That's for Dex. That's a 13.
Okay. And Denra.
Dirty 20.
All right. And Josie, what'd you roll for that?
Oof, okay, 14 plus 4. That is an 18.
Okay.
Okay.
You fire off the sacred flame.
I did guiding bolt again.
The cat.
Or the-
appears.
I know. You fire off the guiding bolt, and it just fades before it hits
What?
anything.
Oh man.
Um,
Okay.
Liam, go ahead and make for me a survival check.
Uh, 21.
Okay. You are lagging just a little behind, but you do manage to stay on the path and with the others. Everyone, go ahead and make another dexterity check.
Are we running as a unit then? Do we all have the same speed?
You're running more or less as a unit, as long as someone doesn't get
Yeah.
lost.
Okay.
I'll hold back my full speed because I think Liam and I could outrun all of you. But
What you guys?
Let me at him. Let me at
40.
him.
40. Oh yeah, I'd fall a little behind. I'm 35.
yeah, so I'm not gonna go full speed.
No, that makes sense. Plus, you have the light. You're the only one that. Yeah.
All right, Liam, what'd you get for that dexterity check?
12 again.
12 again. Crickstump.
10.
Okay. Denra.
18.
And Josie, what are you doing for this one?
I'm still riding on
Liam.
I'm still riding on Liam.
Are you
Maybe
casting
I should-
something?
I think I'm gonna save my spell slots for later. Don't wanna, throw all my chickens in one basket, as they would say.
Okay.
Or ducks.
All right. So you all
Oh
continue.
yeah, where's Bombay?
I've got Bombay. I got him in one arm, got Blade with the other.
Oh,
Football, one arm, the other. Yeah.
You all continue to run. Nobody's tripping on anything. You all have kept your feet. Crickstump and Liam, I do need you both to make survival checks. Liam, I can let you do that at advantage since Josie is not doing anything else this turn.
17.
16.
Okay. You all managed to keep together for another round. We're gonna do this one more time. You can see that the guiding bolt is starting to fade, that light, and the inky blackness is kind of becoming shadows again, and you're losing sight of where it all was. Everyone, go ahead and make another dexterity check.
For this turn, is there time to cast light on a crossbow bolt?
And fire it.
Go ahead and make a concentration check for me. That's just a constitution check, basically. And if you get a 15 or better, I will say that you can do this for right now.
Constitution +2. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Just kidding. 4 + 2. 6.
Yeah,
Damn,
you
never mind.
just don't have the presence of mind to be able to juggle that many things at once.
Damn, good idea, though.
Crickstump, what'd you get for that dexterity check?
There's another 10.
Okay. Liam?
Got an 8.
Okay. Denra?
14.
Okay. Josie, what are you going to do with this turn?
I think I'm gonna. Maybe I'll just fire a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Let him really have it.
All right. Go ahead and make
into the darkness.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I fire magic
gonna
missile on the
miss.
darkness. Sorry.
I'm gonna miss, but I still want to use all my spells, you know?
Attack the darkness.
14 + 1. It's
Okay.
15. I
You
don't
fire
think
a
it
crossbow bolt, and you really just have no idea where it goes.
hits. Fair.
I need Liam, Crickstump, and Denra all to roll survival checks. Liam, that is going to be at disadvantage.
What? We're doing our Freak the Mighty thing. Come on.
Crickstump, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
Okay. Denra
I also got a 15.
and Liam.
7.
Oh,
I'm gonna use a lucky point on Liam
Okay.
because I believe I can.
All right. Go ahead and re-roll, Liam. Just roll straight.
Wait. I just want to make sure. No, I can't.
yeah.
Can you not?
No, I thought I could, but
It's only
I.
on yourself
It's
unless it's an attack
roll
against
if
you.
you are being attacked by
Yeah,
I see.
I know. My bad. I thought I could for some reason.
Good try though.
Good.
All right. So you all continue to run, and as you do, you feel like it's getting a little less dark. Like a little more of the sun is peeking through the canopy, and you kind of start to slow down a little bit, catching your breath. Except now on the path is just two of you, Lara and Crickstump.
Where's Liam and I've got her duck. Oh
Bombay.
shit.
Liam,
Yeah.
Josie.
Josie. Liam. Quack, quack. Sorry.
I pulled Denra along, just like I like slowly pull her back down the path.
I don't think we should go back, but just because I don't think we can. Isn't the darkness? Can we if we look back, do we see it moving in?
Not right now.
Well, yeah, I guess we need to find them. So we'll start searching around, see if we can find them.
Yeah.
Don't be yelling, obviously. Maybe hold off on the yelling. We don't want to attract any attention.
You
to
got it.
anything
You
else.
got it. You got it. You got it.
So
You got it.
let's go. Start looking around this place.
Yeah.
Okay. You head back down the path.
Not too far.
Yeah,
but,
not too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they were with
Right
us.
behind us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Liam and Josie.
Yeah.
As you continue to run, it goes from getting fairly dark to completely dark to just pitch black. And then it lightens up again. And then it gets a little better. And now you find yourself just in what looks like a dark but regular forest. And as you continue for just a couple of minutes down the path that you've found, it opens up to the view of a large building in the woods. Looks like it might have been perhaps a house at one time. Looks to be 2, maybe 3 stories, made of brick and stone, and it's quite overgrown. There are a lot of trees and shrubs that are very close to the house. So it looks like it might be not quite as well tended to. But you also see on the porch of this house a figure stir. A woman stands up, and she looks over to you and says, "Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors." You see that she is quite tall, black hair, looks, she looks to be elven, so age is kind of hard to determine. But she's got green eyes and very dark, distinct features. She smiles at you as you stand there, and she says, "Are you too lost? Do you need some help?"
Hold the phone, lady. I don't mean to intrude. I know we may have stepped on your lawn a little bit, but I've lost my duck, and I'm gonna go find my duck. So it was nice. What's your name again?
I didn't say it originally. You've lost
sorry.
a duck.
Where's my manners? Yes, it's okay. My name is Josie Earhart, sponsored by Mithril Lotus. This is the Mass Breaker Liam. We're 2 peas in a pod. Anyway, I'm gonna go find my duck. Don't worry, Liam. I believe we lost track of a party, but don't worry. I put a tracker on Bombay, just in case he got lost. And I would like to take a seat on the grass and cast Locate Object on Bombay's suit of armor.
Okay. You sit, and she turns to Liam and says, "Sir, don't you want to come inside for a cup of tea or just a moment to relax?" And Liam, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, don't talk to strangers, Liam.
I didn't say a word.
That's so good. But I love that Josie says that though. Like I'm the one talking, but why did you say something? That's so good.
12.
Coming inside for a cup of tea sounds really, really good.
All right.
No, fuck that. No.
I was gonna cast Detect Magic, but I probably don't feel like I need to do that anymore. Do I?
Oh no, you sure don't.
No, I just don't make me waste a spell slot.
Do you have rooibos? It's my favorite kind of tea. I would love some. If that's all right with you.
I have many kinds. Come on, step
Marvelous.
inside.
All right then.
I want to slap Liam. I want to jump up and slap him.
Jump
And
like
be like,
4
"Ow!"
feet in the air.
Bombay comes first. We are not leaving my duck in the woods. Absolutely not.
I mean, Liam, you see that Josie's trying to dissuade you, but there's nothing wrong with going in for a cup of tea. It is a very logical thing to do.
Have you never had rooibos tea? It's fantastic. And this lovely lady most likely has a superb strain of it.
Liam, I need you to look at me. There is no amount of hot leaf juice can keep me from my duck. So I need to find my duck immediately.
Oh, I will. I'll have her make one for you too. And
Absolutely
you
not.
get that
Nope.
in and sounds good.
Can I make a strength save against
his way on
Liam
over to the
to pull
house.
him back? No, I need my duck.
Sure. Go ahead and make a strength check, Josie.
Yeah, you pull
No.
that dog. You do that.
Don't worry, I got a +1. I'm strong as heck.
Oh yeah.
with 16. With a 16 plus 1.
All right, Liam, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
It's not gonna fucking work.
Hey, that's only a 9.
No way.
Josie, you dig in your heels and manage to stop Liam in his tracks.
There you go.
That doesn't
All
be
about
difficult.
weight
But anyway.
Wait, distribution.
She says, "Now I can understand that you are upset, but you might as well be upset and out of this cold."
Hey, Jay.
No. No, I have candles. The cold never bothered me. Anyway, my duck is in the woods. Can we please go save my duck? Please, 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 please. Can I do any kind of persuasion against Liam?
Not in this moment, no.
Bombay is probably so.
Liam,
oh my gosh.
your one goal right now is to go in for a cup of tea.
Of tea. All right. I'm gonna push forward, make my way on.
No.
Push Josie off of you.
Young miss, you are certainly welcome to come in, but if you'd rather stay out, that's all right too, of course.
Oh gosh, my duck.
And Josie, you watch as Liam goes up the steps and goes in with her into the house.
Look, okay, Josie, stay calm. Okay, I can't go into the house alone. I'm just a cleric. I can't leave my duck in the woods. Okay. The chances of me finding this place again. Okay. I would like to. Mother effer. I would like to leave the. Damn it! Denra has the compass, right?
Yes.
Denra has the compass, so I can also look at. I can't leave my duck. I gotta go get my duck. But I would like to leave my water skin here on the ground so I can come back and look at object again.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So you leave your water skin, and what do you do from there?
I'm locating object for my duck suit of armor.
Okay.
Not leaving Bombay.
All right. Let me take a quick look here. So you're casting locate object?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You sit down. You begin casting the spell. At least for this moment, Bombay's suit of armor is not within 1,000 feet of you.
Woo! So, come have some tea.
No.
You can continue casting it for 10 minutes, so you could set off in a direction if you wished, and keep the spell up for 10 minutes as you go.
I swear to God, if they lose my duck, oh my gosh, and I can't. So he's not in 1,000 feet. I can't get back in time. I'm gonna need the big dummy, aren't I? I bust out my mace and I'm gonna break a window. I'm gonna go break a window in this house. I'm tired of it. Damn it! No, I'm not gonna go into the house. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna locate the object. 10 minutes. I'm not going in the house.
Okay. All right. Crickstump and Denra.
So I don't know. Maybe we don't need to hold on to Bombay anymore. We can probably release him, right? I'm just kidding.
No!
I'm just kidding. Whoosh.
Listen, Denner, I know how to make a good duck soup.
Ooh, that's not.
Yeah.
We're the worst.
You search for the next.
That suit of armor is like a good tinfoil around.
That's true. like a baked potato. You search back the way you came for about the next 15 minutes.
God Damn
and
it.
you do not see any sign of them.
I have a real sinking feeling, Denner.
Yeah, I do too.
Maybe, maybe they took him somewhere.
She's stammering just uncontrollably right now. She can't control.
Hey,
I
hey. All right. Keep it together.
Right.
I don't blame you for feeling, like this is getting a little out of hand, but
Right. Thank you.
if we don't, we got no shot, right?
Surprisingly enough, Bombay is calming me down. It's okay. I know
I'm just the biggest eye roll in the world.
Maybe we just keep going, see if we can find this place or find something, some kind of landmark, and maybe they went there too. Who knows? Or they found their way somewhere around. I don't know. This place is fucking scary. So let's.
Yeah. Yeah. As we set off, though, I'm gonna take like 2 seconds to make a druidish mark.
Ooh,
in the tree, so I know where we might have left them.
Love that.
Because now I know that I can do that shit.
It's such it's such an ability that's so niche and cool, but they hide it in the text of that. It's so silly. Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
So you search for a while and then decide to press on towards the direction of the village, hoping that you'll run into them later on down the path.
I'm assuming we start to move back into like the lighter area as well, so it's
yeah.
not as dark.
So
okay, cool.
Once you got through the darkness, that level of total darkness just didn't come back. It's still fairly dark in here, but you do see nice bright sunlight that peeks its way through the canopy here and there. You are walking for the next several hours, and then, which is, from your map, what you expect. And at about, you would predict 1 in the afternoon, the trees finally start to thin a little bit, and then they open up completely to a rather small village, probably not more than a couple of dozen buildings in total, all wood, all very simple and plain, some rather worn down. This, from everything you can tell, is the village of Eldinar. There's some of the chimneys have smoke coming out, as though they're, full of people.
Yeah. Is there a more distinct landmark in this town to show that there's? You know what? Where's our friendly tavern? Where is it?
Yeah. As you head in a little bit, you can see that
every town's got one.
So there is a slightly larger path that comes in from the south, that kind of comes through the town, and on that larger path, you do see what looks to be like an inn or a tavern, not very big. From the outside, you're not even sure if they would have rooms to rent, but
I don't need a room. I'm looking for answers.
But you do see. Do either of you speak or read Elvish?
I assume Crickstunt does because he's half elf.
Yeah. Sure do. Yeah.
Okay. You do see in Elvish there's a sign that simply says tavern out front.
Good enough for me.
You head in. I assume.
I hurriedly rush in to where the door kind of flings a little too.
Okay.
Too quick. Open.
I put Bombay in my backpack so that he can stick his head out.
You open the door and it slams a little bit against the wall. And interestingly enough, that doesn't really draw a reaction from the 5 people that are in here. There's sunlight coming in, and you can see the rays of sunlight in a bit of dust in the room. There's like a low conversation happening, not quite a whisper, just like very low and slow, with two people at one table. Everyone here looks very tired. Everyone looks to be perhaps human or half-elf, or even elven. It's tough to tell until you get right up close. There is someone behind the bar, kind of leaning over the bar. Looks like they're lost in thought.
Alright, I grab a chair and I stand on it.
Okay.
I have the same height as Denra.
It's like a half an inch taller.
Yeah, just barely taller. Just like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we just came from the path. We'd like to know what is happening around here. I know that, I mean, if it's what we saw, we know what you guys have been through. Please give us any information you have. We know there's some weird going-ons around here.
4 of the people don't even acknowledge that you've spoken.
I say the same thing again in Elvish.
One person who's sitting alone at a table looks to be an older man, kind of slowly looks up at you. Seems to just notice you for the first time. Oh. What?
I hop back down off the chair, pull up one right behind him, like, sir, my name is Crickstump McGraw, always two. We just lost a couple of our friends coming through the woods there, and we'd like to know why and where they might have gone.
Oh, it feels like there's a lot of folks getting lost these days.
Yeah, do you know where they're getting lost to? Do you know who knows where they're getting lost to?
I feel like I knew once, but I don't.
Why don't you feel like you know now?
He does a really sharp intake of breath and he goes, oh. Oh. I'm sorry, I just remembered something about myself.
You alright?
I'm afraid it's not of much use to you, I think.
Is it of much use to you?
My brother died a week ago. I just remembered that.
Did
Wait,
you forget
a
it?
week? You forgot after a week?
Yes.
What? Crickstump would know the date, correct?
Well enough.
Sir, what day is it?
Why, I know what the day is at the moment. I just forgot he was gone.
I'm just trying to get a baseline here.
He stands up and he says, I should go back and see him. I'm sorry. And he stands up a little too quickly and his chair almost knocks over. Both of you go ahead and make a perception check.
Natural 20.
16.
As he stands up, he kicks up a fair bit of dust, as though he may not have actually gotten out of this chair
A long time.
in several days.
Whoa. Sir, here, and I'll reach in and grab a ration. You look famished. You might have forgotten to eat as well, so please eat this and go find your brother wherever his resting place is. And my condolences.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm not hungry.
Sure.
My brother's at home. I'll go see him.
Wait,
And he
your brother's
starts to stagger towards the door.
his brother's at home, but I thought he said he was dead.
I mean, he could have left his dead brother at home.
Because he forgot. Oh, wow, that's horrible.
This is a very small village, correct?
Yes,
Do we see where he wanders off to?
if you'd like to.
I
Yeah, we
would like to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. You head out to the doorway, and you see that he goes out the door and across the path and kind of beyond into a secondary area of small houses, and you can see the house that he goes into.
I'd like to follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, Denner will stay outside, but
All right.
keep an eye out.
You follow him across the path, and how closely do you want to follow? I guess do you care about him knowing that you're following at all?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
He opens the door and doesn't close it; just leaves it open.
Because he forgot to close it.
And as you follow him, you can see that he is standing just a few feet inside the doorway. Again, in here, much like in the bar, you can see the sunlight filtering in through the dust. And you can see it's a very small house, probably just 3 rooms. And in this front area, there is a bed set up. And on the bed is a quite withered corpse.
Oh, no.
Does it look like it's been longer than a week?
It looks like it could have been quite a bit longer than a week. And he just stands and looks at the body for a little while.
That's frightening. Maybe we go back to the bar, speak with the bartender, see if we can jog their memory. We've got to find this place. We got to find Liam and Josie. Fuck.
And Josie.
That was Chris. Sorry, that was Chris forgetting, not Denra. Chris
So
is
what would
tired.
you two like to do?
How long does this take? I was looking at something.
I mean,
I'm gonna actually walk in to the man's house for one moment.
Okay.
Denra will half reach for you to stop you, but not.
I'm gonna walk up to the body of his brother, which I don't know if he's gonna care too much.
I think we're about to get a music change. Yes.
And I'm gonna cast Gentle Repose on the body,
Okay.
just so it doesn't decay any further.
All right.
Suddenly get up.
As you get close, go ahead and make a medicine check. You're kind of looking at the state of the body.
Yeah. 14.
It looks like this body has probably been here about a month.
Wow. Jesus.
The skin is very dry and everything. The whole thing is quite shriveled and dry at this point.
Yeah.
But you cast Gentle Repose, and for the next 10 days, it won't get any worse. And it also can't be brought back as something undead for the next 10 days.
This is true.
Which is good, I think.
I then turn back to the man just to say, now, go bury your brother. Make sure you remember to do it.
What?
Fuck.
I'm
not. What are you doing here?
I don't know. And he turns around and heads back to the door. And out the door and back the way he came. Back towards the tavern.
Back to the tavern. Huh. What? I mean, maybe something's drawing him to the tavern? We don't see like anyone else milling about the town at all.
No.
We only saw people in the tavern. Okay.
No. So looking around.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I make like a wider perception check around town?
Yeah, go ahead and make if you'd like, you can make a vibe check, insight, or perception, and then insight.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Okay, so perception's a 19. Insight is an 11.
Okay.
I also got a 19 perception and then an 18 insight.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Chris.
So
these good rolls are gonna go away soon. Don't worry.
Between the two of you, you look around.
Here's the thing: we're not gonna remember we rolled these in a minute.
You can see that about half of the houses around have smoke coming out of the chimneys.
Okay.
And half do not. The one that you are in is one of the ones that is not.
Maybe we check one of these with fire going. I'm sure that they've still got maybe a little bit of their wits around them.
Well, they're remembering to at least keep a fire, so that is...
And not burn their houses down, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to one. One that has a fire.
I'll let Denra choose which of the places we go to.
All right. So you begin heading towards one of the houses with a fire going. With that, we will move over to Liam. Liam, you are brought into this house. And it is quite a lovely, like, cottagey looking place. There are stone tiles on the floor. Quite a few plants growing inside here. There's a foyer with a nice rug as you enter, and then you are brought into like a sitting area with some very comfortable couches. She brings you in, and then eventually like takes your hand and leads you and takes you one of the couches and says, "Please sit."
Of course. This is a lovely home, I must say. You have an excellent home, very well kept. The rug is marvelous. This furniture is very, very comfortable.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What is it that brought you all the way out here to the woods? You can. I'll begin making tea while you share your story.
I'm still in a state of just completely compelled to say whatever, right?
So the only thing you have to do is come in and have a cup of tea.
Okay. Oh well, I was traveling with my compatriots, making our way through the woods. a friend of mine is in need, and we were trying to help him, and then the woods got a little dark, and we ended up here. Lovely place, sanctuary-esque. But yeah, it's been about right. What brought you to such a lovely clearing to put your home here? It's very nice.
Well, I'm sorry that you've become separated. That is quite unfortunate. She's got a teapot that she sets on the fireplace, just like the hearth above, so it starts to heat up. And she says, "Oh well, I've been here for a very long time. I saw this spot in a dream and came and found it, and it was everything I'd hoped it would be. And I set down roots and began building, and I have lived here and loved it ever since."
Well, it's lovely. Yeah, you know, sometimes dreams just give us the best places to be.
They do.
I used to many years ago. I had a lovely home out in the middle of the woods myself, and then one day, you know, nature saw otherwise and found a lovely home aboard a ship. Feel just as homey as this lovely place you have now. It's very nice.
Is there anything that I can do to help you or your compatriots?
Well, we were trying to make our way through the woods to get over to Eldenar. Yeah, Eldenar. It's the place we were trying to get to. Apparently some kind of orphanage that's got a weird amount of people for being out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, we were trying to make our way there before we got lost here in the woods. So
she smiles and says, "Well, congratulations, you have found your way to my orphanage."
Oh, marvelous! It's very lovely, very well kept, very nice. Are there others here?
There are, yes. Several of my sisters, and then the children, of course. Right now, they're out on an excursion, picking some berries and mushrooms and things.
Lovely. I have enough wherewithal to give an insight on that, right?
Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Sounds lovely. That's a 7.
Sounds really nice.
Sounds lovely.
You could...
Really? Do you use locally, herbs and berries to make tea and all that?
Absolutely, and really, it's more that it's wonderful to get the children out to the local area to go on excursions and see nature and.
Since this is the orphanage, we were thinking maybe are there 2 Minotaur children here?
Well, I have children of all kinds of races. No offense to you, sir. I'm a little protective of my children, and giving out information about them does make me a little hesitant.
Oh, completely understand. Absolutely. I just know that their mother would be very, very happy to know that they're in a good place such as this, so I was just hoping that was the case.
Is their mother one of your compatriots?
Oh, yes. She got departed somewhere in the woods, but yeah.
And you said they were all headed towards Eldenar?
Yes, Eldenar. Mm-hmm.
You can hear the kettle start to slowly start to steam. And she says, "Oh, looks like our water's almost heated."
Marvelous.
Josie. Josie, your 10 minutes has passed, and nothing. You've caught no sight, no sense of your duck and its armor anywhere within 1,000 feet of you. Josie, would you like to remain where you are? Would you like to change your course of action? And you are muted.
It seems like the path before me is dangerous. But
Dark and full of terror.
I came prepared. Okay. I'm going. I'm a little worried about my duck. Okay, so Josie, think fast. Okay, light doesn't travel that well in this forest, even with a guiding bolt, or even with my lighted mace. Okay, I need more light. More light. Where can I find more light? Okay, Josie has a question.
Mm-hmm.
What material is the orphanage made of, or the building?
Mostly brick and stone.
Brick and stone. Interesting. What's the surrounding area of the building like?
There's a little bit of a clearing. The forest doesn't come right up to it. But there is brush and underbrush and things. Everything's very green.
Very green? Does it look flammable?
It would probably make a lot of... Well, go ahead and make a nature check.
Nature. Let's see. +1. I laugh in the face of nature. Okay. That is a 19 +1. Unnatural 20.
Okay. You would guess that this would create a lot of smoke and not nearly as much flame.
I don't want to go in that house alone. It's a little old gnome.
Be alone. You go me. I'm in the house right now. Nothing.
You're being brainwashed with the tea. Okay, Josie. Now or never. Are you an adventurer or not? Does the building have any windows in it?
It's got, from where you're sitting at the front, there is one window that is visible.
Just one? Time to scope out the joint. I would like to sneakily look through the window, see what's going on. Okay.
Are you wanting to make a stealth check?
If I have to.
You don't have to.
Just looking through the window.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception +2, easy peasy. Lemon is squeezy. A 9.
That's why you never say things before you roll.
9 +2, 11.
You can see a foyer in here. You're just kind of looking into this first area, and it looks very old. There's a very threadbare, I guess you probably was once a carpet. It's almost completely trampled into the ground. There looks like there might have been a tapestry on the wall at one point that's mostly rotted away. You're just looking in this first room.
I saw when I walked in, right?
Well, it's not the same.
Sorry, what was that?
So you are looking into a decrepit room, Josie.
I'm gonna can I do a jog around the house, see what's this entire building?
Sure.
See if it has okay. That's what I want to do.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay, investigation +1. Let's see. Mind to matter. 12 +1, 13.
You look around, and what you find is that this front area is like the only entrance. That door and that window is it. Everything else is totally bricked up.
Oh, lovely.
There are no other windows. You do not see a back door. The rest of it looks completely sealed.
What would Bombay do? What would Bombay do?
Bombay would walk away. And
Yeah. Because he couldn't fly because he's wearing armor.
It's protected. Jeez.
Yeah, that's the way to look at it.
I would like to. You know what? Are you an adventurer or not? Oh my gosh, my dad's gonna kill me if this doesn't. I quietly open the door.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Ugh! Disadvantage on
You
stealth
said
check.
you said quiet. You said quietly.
I get this. Damn it! What the heck? I'm
Heavy
whipping.
armor, gotta love it.
If you would have stuck with me, I could have given you a +10 to it.
Well, like I had a choice.
Hey, you didn't want to run in the forest.
13.
Okay.
God.
You
It's not bad for
you open the
disadvantage.
door. There's a little bit of creakiness as it opens, but nothing too terrible. And you begin making your way inside. As you step on the carpet here in the foyer, it like squishes a little bit, very unpleasantly. There's a smell of mold that hits you, and decay. And you head into the darker interior of the house. And that seems like a very good time for us to take a break.
I knew it.
So
You got it.
hold
boy.
on, and we will catch you right on the other end of this break. Stay tuned. Okay, we are back. As we begin again, we are back in the village of Eldinar. Denra and Crickstump, you approach a house with a little bit of smoke coming out of the chimney.
We sure do.
You can see that this house has one window, which is like shuttered. Everything's closed up.
I'll knock on the door.
You hear a quiet voice say, "Who is it?"
We're travelers.
Travelers. We're just trying to ask questions, and the people we've seen in town haven't been able to give them to us. I just trying to see if maybe you could.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, boy.
Touch.
I mean, can he?
Sure.
Can he give me guidance? Okay.
Touch.
Ah, shit! I dropped my D4. There's another one right here. That's 4. Okay, so 11.
The voice says, "There's nothing here for nobody. You best leave while you can."
Well, we sure would like to, sir, but we're looking for something.
What?
An orphanage.
You hear some like scraping of wood, like something's being moved.
Oh boy.
And the door opens just a little bit, just enough to see a very weathered looking face, like just half a face in the sunlight looking out at you. What are you looking for that for?
Please, sir. My children are missing, and I'm trying to find them. And we have reason to believe that they're there. Please, anything you can tell me.
Go to make a persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, good. Okay. I was like, first roll was a 7, second roll was an 18 plus 1, so 19.
There's a building a little bit to the north. If you find the stream, it leads you close to it.
Stream, leads you close. Okay.
There ain't nothing there but death.
Why do you say that, sir?
Because it's all that's been there for us, too. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Thank you.
The door
yeah,
closes
sure.
again.
Well, she's like a little distraught at that death comment. We need to find that stream.
Yeah, we know where to go. Let's try and backtrack.
So yeah, we'll try and find that stream he mentioned.
Okay. Both of you go. One of you can make a survival check at advantage.
Okay. What's your survival?
It's +6.
Okay, yes, go ahead. I got a +5, so it's
Oh, okay.
we're
Okay.
not too far off, but yeah, go ahead.
Yep, I got you. That's a 23.
Okay. You get just outside of Eldinar, and you do see a stream, and are able to start following that back into the forest in what feels like a pretty northerly direction.
Northward.
Northbound.
And down. Sorry. Or up, I guess, if we're going the opposite. Anyway, sorry.
And you begin making your way, hopefully, there. We will go back to Josie.
Here we go.
Josie, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception +2. Okay. 15 + 2, 17.
Okay. You walk down this foyer, looking around, and as you look to your right, you see a small... It happens really fast, so you're not sure exactly what you're looking at, but a small person kind of like go by down the hallway.
Okay. Focus. Focus, Josie. I don't know if there's much thing I could do besides continue.
Might as well.
You could follow that. You could look for another path as well if you wish.
I continue forward.
Okay. You continue forward, and as you turn another corner in this hallway, there is a child about 15 feet away. Looks to be a human child. Wears a kind of a stained red cloak and gives you a wave, and then turns and begins walking back down the hallway.
Oh shit.
Nope. And I go in the immediate opposite direction.
Okay.
Nope. No. Nope, I'm out of there.
That's a big old nope sandwich right there. And
Nope. Nope.
All right.
What's her name's character would be very pleased to see that child.
Liam,
Yes.
the tea that you're served is a little too hot to drink right up front. Just, hot water. But it's, you can tell right away, it's very aromatic and, smells really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Strong. She says, I would certainly love to help your companions, especially your friend who is missing her children.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Do you think they'll find this place soon?
Oh, well, they're alright at talking to people, so I suppose they'll probably be in a bit, maybe.
Well, then perhaps we should go out to greet them. She takes her cup and says, maybe we could go to the porch and await their arrival.
Sounds great to me.
And she takes her cup and holds out her hand to you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Am I grab it out of there?
She leads you back out through the foyer and out into the porch into what is now a really sunshiny day.
Oh, lovely.
Josie, you find your way walking through twisted hallways. There's chipped plaster and bits of broken stone, and a lot of the tiles are cracked. You end up in a room that looks like it might have once been a sitting room. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception +2, baby. 11 +2.
Okay. You look around. The furniture is all moth-eaten. There looks to be an old couch that's buckled in the center. There's no one currently in here. But there is a fire going low.
Interessante.
This fire is probably the first sign of non-spooky child life that you've seen in here.
May I please do an Arcana check to see if the fire is real?
Sure. Go ahead and do an Arcana check.
+1. God damn. 3 + 1, 4.
Probably.
Can I take a couch cushion and put it on the fire to see if it lights up?
Sure. You
See
take
if
one
it's
of
real.
you take one of the couch cushions. It's very, very dense. Like it weighs a lot in a way that only something does when it's been full of stuff for a long time. As you place it on the fire, it hisses, like steam comes out from who knows how many years of waterlogged mold. Go ahead and make a quick constitution check for me, just as moldy steam starts heading your way.
+2, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. It's 15 + 2, 17.
Yeah, you step out of the way well enough. Fire seems real.
Interesting.
Mostly extinguished at this point, but yes, it does seem real.
Ah, shoot. Ah, man. Okay. Josie, think. I'm not Can I get a look at the walls to see if there's any pictures, any no windows, no nothing?
No windows. No windows in this room.
No vents, anything like that?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation +1. 17 + 1, 18.
You are kind of feeling around in this room, and you feel a depression in the wall, like there is something possibly behind it.
Definitely gonna go through that wall.
Okay, you give it a push, and it does give, and you find yourself stepping through what looks and otherwise feels like a solid wall. Crickstump and Denra. After about 40 minutes of walking, following this stream, you catch sight of what looks like stone and brick, what looks like a building.
You're muted, Zach.
I hadn't.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something. It looks like a building up ahead. Maybe, is that it, do you think?
I would say so.
Do we want to just walk up to it, or try and see if we can not be seen?
Well, seeing as this is a forest and you can pretty much be seen from every which way you come. I don't know. How dense is it where we are?
Where you are right now, pretty dense, but you definitely have a bit of a clearing of the forest right around the building.
Yeah.
Can we see the building from where we are?
You can see kind of like a bit of it. You can see it through the forest, like you know what direction it's in.
Let's get maybe closer to see if we can see more of it.
Yeah. Let's make a decision in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, just kind of move forward, see if we can see like a porch or anything.
Okay.
A porch.
Well, it's a house. I'm sure they got a porch. I'm not.
Do you want to make stealth checks to do that sneakily, heading up there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with that.
Great.
I'm not either. That's a 9.
I mean, it's an 11.
Okay.
It's a 4 on the die, but it's an 11.
You begin moving forward. Boy, some days the twigs just break all over the place.
All over.
Some days just can't get away from a breaking twig. And
These hooves, man.
This is one of those days. You wade your way through the forest and find yourself at this clearing around the building. Both of you go ahead and make a perception check.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah.
23.
Also 23.
You two can both hear voices. You can hear the sounds of a simple conversation happening. And you can hear Liam's voice. This is like on the other side of the building from you.
That's Liam.
I mean, I think if he's in conversation, everything's okay, right?
I mean, I'd assume so. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I walk up that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sol Denra.
The two of you walk up. You see that Liam is enjoying a cup of tea.
Oh, there you are.
With a very tall, looks to be elven woman. Dressed very, very nicely. Simply, but nicely. Long black hair, dark features. And she says, "Are these your compatriots, Liam?"
They are indeed. Hey guys, hey, we found the orphanage right here.
Yeah.
Hey, Leo.
So you've made a friend?
Oh yes, she makes marvelous Lubos tea. Gotta say.
Yes. It is a pleasure to have you here.
Where's Josie?
I do not know. That's your other friend?
Yes.
He turns to Liam.
Hey, I forgot about Josie.
Oh,
She
Liam
was sad
and-
when you came out, but now we've seen her.
Liam and I went inside and sat for a bit. Josie elected to stay outside. And when we came out, Josie was not here.
That's not good. Okay.
She did mention wanting to find something. Is it possible that
Yes.
she went out to the forest to find what she was looking for?
I kind of doubt that.
I don't. I think she would have gone pretty much to the ends of the earth for this stupid bird.
She did seem quite adamant on finding it at all costs.
Justin's face.
I mean, yeah.
Well, hopefully she returns here and finds the rest of you. Or perhaps
hope
to the village.
Right. I hate to cut you off, but we're here for something very specific. It's believed, ma'am, that our friend Denver here is looking for her two young ones.
I'm just glaring at this woman.
Would you have any idea if they are here or not?
She looks at you, not unkindly, and she says, "Tell me about your children."
Kind of narrow my eyes a bit. Take a step forward. Well, they're like me. Minotaur.
I'm readying a vibe check.
Actually, I did want to roll an insight as well, if I could.
Sure.
I don't want it yet, but
Let's say an 18.
It seems that, she's asking sincerely.
2 minotaurs, a boy and a girl. The boy would respond to Orin, and the girl Freya. Freya's probably, I would assume, have flowers in her hair. She always loved the good laurel, and she could make them really well. And Orin is an especially good fighter. But please, anything you can tell me.
Your children have made their way here.
Like an immense amount of relief. Where are they?
Right now they are with my sisters. All the children are off on an excursion in the woods. It's something that we do with the children.
that's
But-
What?
That's the vibe check that I'm gonna
Sure.
check.
Yeah, go ahead and make
Why
an
would
insight
you-
check.
Woo! That's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah.
That is certainly not true. She says, my sisters and I have lived in these woods for many, many years.
These children have not. They're children.
They are safe with us. What I will say is this. I will be happy to give back to you your children. When they return, I will bring them to the village, and they can be reunited with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like slowly do that kind of like shuffle walk up, like, yeah, ma'am, that's not gonna work out for us, because you're lying to me right now, and
I looked from Crickstump to her. What?
and I don't appreciate that at all.
To be quite frank, sir, my chief concern is all of the children that live here.
Yeah, mine is
and
this
their
lady
safety.
right here.
And I will be happy, more than happy, to reunite you and your children. And that is most certainly not a lie.
Well, if you lied about where they are, where are they? And I will not accept another lie.
For the safety of all of the other children, it is not in their best interest for, to be honest, a group of armed individuals to know of their whereabouts.
Well, ma'am, we ain't.
You would certainly not want that for your own children, for any random group of armed people to be able to interact with them.
She bristles at that, because that's how they got taken, so, okay.
So,
I'm about to come to blows with this bitch, you better hurry.
I will be more than happy to bring them to the village and have you reunited with them.
No.
Well, can't we just all wait here for them to get back? It seems like far more easier than the village. Isn't it like a good distance away and all that?
Yeah, it is.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Liam. She says, if you would rather all stay here, right outside, I can be amenable to that.
Fine. We also need to find Josie.
Well, hopefully Josie is able to make her way back here. If she has gone into the house, then hopefully I can find her in there as well. I'll be right back.
Sure you
and
will.
She walks off of the porch and into the house.
Liam, what are you doing? You cut it out there.
I'm drinking tea. It's really good tea.
I'm sure it's good tea. Why the hell are you being so nice to her?
Well, she seems very cordial. She said that they were out doing their thing. And that
She just lied to our face. That's not a very nice thing to do, especially when involving children. My children.
Yeah,
Are you sure that... I don't know much about magic, but... Are you sure it isn't something like that?
I don't know. Just came in for some tea.
Fuck.
Josie.
Denver goes up and punches a tree.
Josie, you pass through this wall and end up in a small room behind the wall. Feels quite hidden. Inside this room, there are a number of crates. Looks to be a storage room of some kind.
Let's do some investigating on what they're storing here.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Take a crowbar to one of the boxes.
Investigation +1. Okay. 16 +1, 17.
Okay.
That's weird. I got 3 17s in a row.
You begin searching through a few of these crates. You see In one crate looks to be kind of some basic, like, alchemy supplies. A lot of dried herbs. Like an old mortar and pestle that might not have been used for a while. Glass vials and things. In another crate, you see a lot of scraps of fabric. Look to be cut or torn into pieces. They're kind of dirty, and a lot of them look quite old. In another crate, you roll a 17, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You find... they look to be like jars of dust, and a few pieces of what looked like chipped bone. There's definitely, from what you can tell, these are, magical components. That being said, a lot of people have magic components. You have magic components.
Yeah.
Anybody who casts magic is going to have, like, a box of random stuff somewhere in their house.
Well, is there a way I can make a check to see what these materials could be put together to make?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Plus 1. That's 7 plus 1. An 8.
You have no idea. Really, because, the components come together in all kinds of stuff. The same component can be used in several different spells. You really don't know. But you do hear footsteps. Like, back the way you came.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to pile up all of the scraps of fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pour out all the jars of dirt on the ground. Just pour them out. See what happens.
It gets very dusty.
Okay.
Go ahead and go ahead and make a Constitution check for me to see if it makes you cough. I'm gonna say below a 10 will be coughing for you.
Okay, plus 2, easy. 5 plus 2, 8 or 7.
Okay.
Jesus, gosh.
You spill out all of these jars, and it triggers quite a bit of coughing. You definitely breathe in some dust, and it's all in your lungs and in your nose. There's like a sneeze that happens, and a lot of coughing.
So, I would like to just make sure the components are unusable as possible.
Yeah, you definitely have dumped them out on the ground. You do that.
And I take my tinder box and I set it ablaze on top of the boxes of fabric and I walk out of the wall.
Okay. All right, you do that. You find yourself back in the sitting room. Go ahead and make a perception check.
And the lady's gonna be standing there like, what are you doing? Okay. 11 plus perception. 13.
Okay. You hear a quack.
My beloved. Okay.
Back towards the way you came in here.
Okay, Bombay is near. Bombay is near. Never fear. Okay. I'm going to push the couch right next to the fire that I was in, that I just found, and I walk out the room.
Okay.
and I continue to explore the house.
So you're not going to go back towards Bombay?
I know he's outside, which means I know Denra's with him, which means I know he's safe.
Okay. Denra, Liam, Crickstump. It takes about a little over 5 minutes, which is a long 5 minutes to be waiting.
Yeah.
But at the end of those 5 minutes, the front door opens, and she has returned, and in front of her are two Minotaur children.
Denra immediately runs.
Are they your children?
Denra doesn't care. She immediately is running towards them. Would she recognize them?
They are.
Yes. Okay. She runs exactly. Yeah, Zach, quit doing that. No, you're good. You're good. Thank you. I run towards them and just like, oh my god! Just immediately try and give them a big hug. Both.
They look a little confused, a little overwhelmed. They've not seen you in some time, but they don't run away or anything. They are there. They are real. They are physical. They are alive.
Like, pick them up and take a step back.
I did tell you. I am very glad to see you reunited with your children.
I ignore her and go, like, set them down and, like, look them over to see if they're hurt.
No. They look a little thin, but otherwise all right.
Freya, Orin, are you okay? Has she hurt you? Have any of them hurt you?
They both seem a little dazed, a little confused. No, we're okay. Hi.
Hi. Oh my god. I am so sorry.
For what?
I wasn't there when you were taken.
They look like they're kind of half acknowledging what you're saying. Like they look very dazed and a little out of it. And they say, "It's okay. It's all right. We're here. We're okay."
You said something, Crickson?
Children, how long have you been here?
It's okay. It's Uncle Crickston.
Uncle Chris.
That means nothing. They both kind of shrug. I don't know.
You don't know? I guess it's probably harder to keep track of time. Well, we're getting you out of here no matter what. We're gonna go back home.
Yeah. Yes.
Children.
We want to go home.
Danner, please do not be angry for me asking this, but children, who is this lady standing in front of you?
Oh.
That's the lady who took care of us.
No.
I think he's pointing at me.
Oh, at Den?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mom.
Okay. Sorry,
No, it's okay. I understand. That's good. Especially with what we saw in the village.
That's where my main concern was.
The woman turns to you, Liam, and says, "Well, I'm very glad to see this all resolve so well."
Absolutely. Hey, look, they're a little tired, but some good rest, a good meal. It seems a pretty good idea, right? We want to take them on back to where we want to take them to back to Dakar. Or
Crickstump, is there anything like any magic you can do to just check them, make sure they're okay magically? I just want to make sure there's nothing going on.
Give an ocular pat down.
Well, I'm asking without being meta if you have detect magic.
I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
Actually, that's enough for Liam to use detect magic on the kids.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess yeah. Or Liam, I know you have a little bit of magic.
Yeah, Liam, if you want to cast Detect Magic, you certainly can.
Yeah. While Liam makes his way over, I want to make my way over.
Lowness as he kind of like kneels down in front of him, just like, oh, hi, wait, I'm Liam, the mass breaker.
Hello.
Moms, and yeah, we were here to look for you guys. So here, let me just get a look at you.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic on them, and you don't detect any magic on them.
We look good, then. Look good.
Does he see anything else magical in the area?
I mean, that's up to Liam.
Do you see? I mean,
Unfortunately, you specifically only asked for him to look at the kids.
Yeah.
So
right, but you can
The kids are good. Crickstump, you had something?
I was just gonna make my way to the matron of this house. Like, I do have a couple questions for you, not regarding the children, though. If you would be so kind.
Well, I don't have much time, but what can I do for you?
Why is everyone in the village scared of this place?
I don't really know.
Why did they call it a place of death?
Simple people misunderstanding strangers is not an uncommon thing.
May I vibe check this
Sure.
lady? That is solid. What? Am I going perception or
Insight?
Oh, insight. Well, it's a 0 on insight, but that's still a 17.
I mean, there might be more to it, but what she's saying, she does believe.
Well, we've got them. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
If I encounter your friend, your compatriot, where should I tell her that you're going?
God damn it. Sorry. No, we need to actually find her. Shit. God damn it.
You know what? That's true. Here, let me just take a quick look, and I'm gonna head towards the house.
She holds up a hand and she says, "There are a number of other children in there, and
Right.
people that I do not know and don't approve of are not allowed in my house."
Here.
Do you want me to go in, take a look for her? We've been in there already, right?
If I find her, I will be happy to tell her where you're going.
Right, but we're kind of under contract with her. We kind of gotta find her. And you've already lied to me once. I don't know if you're gonna lie again about the whereabouts of my friend.
I'll be quite honest with you, sir.
Will you?
You
Wow.
and I are not engaging each other on friendly terms.
No, we're not.
Well, you lied to us at the start.
You stole my children.
Well, stealing is a strong word there. As far as we know, there's no bad blood there, General.
And there is no reason for there to be bad blood. If I find your friend, if she comes back here, if I come across her, I will be happy to tell her where you've gone.
What do you think, Bombay? You think she's all right?
No one's asked Bombay this.
Are you just asking in like a
Well, he has.
Yeah, he can speak with
Speech
them.
of
So.
beasts and leaves, so
They can understand
technically Bombay would understand.
yeah,
if he's- he can't understand what Bombay says back, but
Bombay kind of looks to the house and like gives a shake of the head and then looks around to the forest and whatnot.
well, Miss, we don't know each other's name. You don't know. I don't know your name yet. You know mine. But anyway, Miss, this doc is exceptionally intelligent. He seems a little concerned about the house. So, is it all right if we just wait for if you don't want any of us in there? Can you just go and take a look for her and bring her on out afterwards?
I would be happy to do so.
Marvelous. Thank you very much.
And she heads into the house.
I just kind of look my kids over again. We're gonna get you home.
Can we go?
Yes, we just need to make sure that we find our other friend. I don't want to leave her here either. And also, I'll let you know, our home might be a bit different when we get back there. It'll probably take a while to get there, but there might be some different people living there. But they are nice if they made it. But anyway, I just I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter. We just want to go home.
We'll get you there.
Josie.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Liam, go ahead and do what you'd like to do for the moment.
Liam just wanted to do an insight check on the kids in that moment.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
14. No, 16, sorry.
They're kids who've been away from home for a very long time, and
You just want to go home?
they want to go home.
All right.
Josie, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigating with Josie. 19 plus 1. Natural 20.
Okay. And go ahead and make for me a perception check.
Perception. Plus 2. 5 plus 2. 7.
Okay. You continue to investigate. You go down a series of hallways, and you find yourself back at that hallway where you saw the small child in the red cloak. So you know that from here you could continue onward towards that, or back the way you came towards the front of the house.
Bombay needs me. I can't leave Bombay. I heard the quack.
Okay. As you start to turn around, you see the woman that you saw originally. She turns a corner and says, "Oh, you're here. Well, your friends are waiting for you right outside. I believe your duck is there as well?"
Yeah, I was using the little girl's room, and I was looking for Liam, and yeah, that creaky old house lady.
Well, I'm glad that you made your way back.
I would like to give her a little up down, do a little
Sure, you can do an inside check.
Yeah.
Down.
Am I about to be kidnapped? Insight plus 2. A total of 4.
I mean, you don't know her, so you don't like. She's smiling, so maybe she just is happy to see you and happy to see you get out of her house.
Ma'am, may I ask you a question?
Okay.
You see, I have an uncle who was once in the pen, who knew a guy who used to have a job as a contractor. That contractor was also in love with his brother's wife. And that wife had a very similar house to this, and it looked a lot better. But the thing is, this seems a little old. So why are you living in a house full of mold and asbestos? Because the wife died of asbestos, and it looks like you got a lot of it. Why are you living here?
Well, things are not always as they seem. And as she leads you, like, kind of gives a guiding hand back to the foyer, and you can see now that the foyer is in really wonderful shape. There's beautiful stone tiles, and the rug is in really great shape, and there's a tapestry on the wall and some plants in here. She says, "Sometimes it all comes down to perception. I am glad to see you reunited with your compatriots, and your compatriot reunited with her children. I hope you've all found what you're looking for. But I would ask you now to leave my house.
I would like to ready an action, just in case I get kept. No
Sure.
napped.
Sure.
I'm readying my action.
What are you readying?
Bane.
Okay. You
Just
kind of
ready.
get that ready, and she walks ahead of you and opens the door. And she says, I believe I have found your compatriot.
Hey, Josie, good to see you. Check it out, here's Denver's kids.
Are they Denver's kids?
As far as we can tell, yes.
I already asked that one. Yeah.
And they're not magical or anything like that. So, let's go.
Are you heading out of the house, Josie?
As I'm stepping out of the house, I was like, "You smell that? You smell that? Sounds like smoke." Not sure. And I would like to walk out of the house, give a little watching you, and slowly walk out.
Okay.
My hands behind my back.
She closes the door behind you. You are out on the porch.
Okay, guys. So that was creepy. This is
He's Bombay. He was worried about you.
Yeah, I'll let him out of my bag.
Bombay
Bombay.
immediately flaps, not very successfully, like tries to fly and then just like slams into the ground like a rock, and
Bombay.
waddles over.
Did they take care of you, Bombay?
Right.
You alive? You
Right.
look good?
Right.
Okay. Bombay. Got it. Look, guys, I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like this is all a ruse. Look, I went into the house. It was all creaky and cracky, and then she just waved her hand, and it wasn't creaky or cracky anymore. I have a feeling we're being tricked.
But the kids are out here, so that's why we're here, right?
Then are these your real kids? I don't know what I'm looking for.
The kids look a little concerned at this person who is like accusing them of being fake,
Hi,
but
my
not
name
really
is
saying
Josie.
anything.
Hi, my name is Josie Earhart. I work for Mirthful Motors, and I'm a contractor with the
no.
Adventurers Guild.
These kids,
yeah.
I should note, are also quite a good deal taller than Josie.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Anyway, so are these real? I would like to give a little up down to the kids.
Sure, go ahead and make an insight check.
Insight check +2. Let's see if they're real or fakers. 14 + 2 is 16.
There is nothing about them that does not seem real.
What in the world?
They look a little confused. They look a little dazed. They just met their mother after many months apart.
Yes, we should
But
go
they're real.
get this.
Ask him a question only Denra's kids would know, Denra.
It's not a bad idea. Kids, I understand this is strange, but what is your father's name? And for the DM's edification, it's Ordoon.
And they do respond with that.
Okay.
Is Dad okay? Where is he?
It's gonna be like hold Josie and quick stump over and just be like,
Oh, I had already started moving. Just
Children, the day that the sanctuary was attacked and you were taken, your father fell trying to defend you, and he's gone.
Both of them kind of just collapse into you a fair bit and start to cry.
Yeah, I hug them and cry with them. I know. It's... I'm sorry.
So what, I have to ask, is your plan from here? All four of you?
I mean, as far as Liam is concerned, mission accomplished.
Mhm.
He didn't.
Yeah.
So
There has to be
Josie-
something.
Josie's a little concerned about the house, but as far as we're concerned,
yeah.
got the kids. Let's go.
Wait. What if there's more kids, like Denver's kids, that could be taken in there?
They weren't taken. They were taken care of.
They were taken. They were just brought here.
They
Yes,
were taken
that
care of
bitch
by
didn't take them,
people.
but it definitely were. They were taken. So there's no
Oh.
reason to believe that other children weren't taken as well, Liam. Sorry,
Yes,
I don't mean to
yes.
get mad at you. I'm projecting.
No,
I would
that's-
like to describe. Oh, sorry, Liam. Go ahead.
To be taking good care of them, so we really probably could, if another worried parent comes looking for them, we can certainly spread the word if people are missing or whatever, and they can come and get their kids back, just like you did. She seems to take relatively good care of them until a parent comes to retrieve them, so...
I just want to burn this place down, but I know that's not going to help.
Well, that would kill
Ah!
our children, so probably not a good idea.
I know, Liam. Thank you.
Look,
I'm an angry
I
mother.
know, yeah, this
Hey,
lady seems like
Josie.
a Teflon now.
Josie, Josie,
Hmm?
when you were in there, you didn't happen to catch any of those sisters she was talking about, did you?
No, I saw this weird little girl with a red stained cloak. It was weird. But it could have been a ghost. I did see a bunch of rags that were I kind of set on fire, but that's beside the point. I also set a couch on fire, but that's beside
What?
the point. And
Oh,
don't worry
wow.
about it anyway. How long has it been since I set the couch on fire, Paul?
It's been about 10 minutes.
Okay. Do I see any change in the house or anything?
None.
Okay.
What are we thinking, guys? I mean, we succeeded, right? We can go back to Takar and all that.
Succeeded in finding them, yes. I don't like the thought of leaving this place unchecked, because there's obviously something strange going on here.
I didn't see anything strange about it. What are you talking about? It was very nice.
If she said that she caught fire to the inside of this building, and you don't hear anyone
Hmm.
freaking out about it right now,
The lady's clearly very skilled at magic. She probably just put the fire out and just wants us to leave.
Well, how about this? How about this, guys? We since we've been on the road for the last couple nights, how about we try and stay indoors tonight? How about that? How about we go back to the town we were just in? We just see if we can find a room for the night, and then we head off in the morning. That way, we don't have to try and get through these woods at night.
What if something comes and gets us?
In the town?
although that might not be a
Well,
bad
what's
idea.
the town like? I haven't been there.
I will.
Yes.
So for reference, it is about 2:30 now. Just
Yeah.
not to guide you. You could get out, like, from how long it took you to get here. You could make it back out before nightfall,
Right,
Out
but
of
then
the-
we'd
out of
have
the
to be
woods.
staying outside
Right.
again.
or you
might
could
as-
certainly make it back to Eldinar within an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe
What was Eldenar like?
it was
Did they
very
have a place to stay?
strange. Kind of. I don't know if they had much room, but everyone seemed to be very forgetful of like everything. A man said that he lost it. He forgot and didn't even remember until we apparently jogged his memory about his dead brother. And then he went to his house, and his dead brother was just in his house.
He said
Your kids shrink back and say, "That sounds awful."
It is. I know.
It-
She doesn't
I don't
have
wanna
any
go
sense
there.
of like.
And from my experience at places like this, it's probably not a good idea to stay the night there, because it takes
Yeah.
on to you.
we found a few people that knew exactly what was happening. It's not like it spread.
The
It's fine.
completionist in Chris wants to know what the fuck this orphanage is about, but Denver wants to go. Denver wants to go home.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we could certainly go back to the village, but I mean, we got Denver's children, and they kind of want to go home.
Liam, you don't hear what I'm saying.
Well,
Let's stay indoors for a night, and then we can head out tomorrow. All right?
What if we end up like the dead brother?
Well, we're not dead tonight, are we?
The,
Also,
the kids. Just so you know, the kids are 100% not on board for going back to Eldinar.
Yeah.
You've described that place as a place with obvious magic and a dead person. Like,
Hey, Josie, didn't you want to be an adventurer?
I do want to be an adventurer.
So, just for the proffering of time frame, so we could get out of the forest by nightfall, but not back to,
Not even close.
not back to,
no, your next point of like total indoors is days away. You could definitely make it back to where you camped last night, right near the cart. You could make it back there by nightfall, no problem.
Rick, why are you so worried about staying indoors?
It's not about staying indoors.
you never want to stay indoors anyway, but why is this?
What is it about then?
Stay indoors.
Guys, let's head out. Maybe I'll tell you in a minute. Like as I'm looking back at the house.
Now I understand. Okay. Chris didn't understand what you were doing either, so I was like, "What are you? What?" Yeah.
So can we make our way back to the cart?
It would take us. We wouldn't be able to come back very easily
By nightfall.
if we want to.
You guys have your perspective.
Here.
And these kids really seem like they don't want to go to town, so it may just be fine to go stay by the
I'll
park again.
I'll like look at everybody. Crickstump obviously wants to get inside. Wink, wink. Let's go away from this building.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Just come on, Jesus Christ! And he'll like pull on your dense arm and just pull.
Dense arm.
Well, mainly calling you dense right now because
so
Liam is being very dense.
You move away from the house a little bit. Get away from the house too far, and you're just straight up in the forest. So now you are in the forest, out of eyesight from the house.
Listen, damn it, Liam, Josie, I do not want to leave this place unturned. Something about that town, something about this house is not sitting right with me. I'm sorry if you guys want to turn back, that is on you, but I just don't feel right leaving this place without checking it out further.
I did leave my water skin there. Is that still canon or no?
Did you intend to leave your water skin there, or did you want to pick it back up?
No, I'm going to leave my water skin there.
Then you have left it.
Just in case we have to go back.
I'm sorry, but
that's a good idea.
When we were in town, the forgetfulness on half of these people made me think that something wasn't right with the town until we met a gentleman who told us how to get here, but also told us that this was a place of death, and I don't really like the sound of that.
I understand. Accent. I understand. But as much as I'm all for figuring out the extra days to all this, we now have two kids that we kind of have to take care of. And
No, we don't.
Back
What?
over to the
Dinner does.
We go to sleep.
Dinner, I'm
Dinner,
sorry,
dinner,
but now that you have your children, I do not want you or them in harm's way. At all.
She like almost argues, but looks at the two of them and just.
And if I got a bad feeling about this place, I just don't.
Well, how about this? All right, so Pitstone, McGraw. How about this? This seems to have been the state of things for some time now. The town seems to be forgetful for some time now, if that's what you're saying. And this house seems to be the way that it is for however long it's been. Denver's kids have been missing for a couple of months, and they look like this. So why don't we go back, get her kids to safety and them home, and we get back to Takar and we let the guild know what's going on, and they send another team of people out here to deal with it. And you can be part of it. You can come with them. It's just it seems to have been. There's nothing really time sensitive about what's going on here, since nobody really has a reference to time anyway.
I hate to disagree with you, but a gentleman's brother kind of does disagree with you. When we were in the tavern, the man had forgotten that his brother died just a week prior, which I found very odd. I followed him back to his house. His brother had been dead for over a month, and he had just forgotten about him lying in bed, as if that brother just didn't understand the concept of time or taking care of his own kin. And if that happens that whole town in the month from us getting back to Takar and then getting back here, I don't know how many more of them could just forget to keep on living.
Okay, so I would like to ask the group. I mean, are you adventurers or are you heroes? The adventure's complete. We got Denra's kids, and Denra can go be a happy family or hood, whatever you're gonna do. The mission's complete. But if you want to be heroes, we go save some more kids. That's the way I put it.
We can't hear you. Oh, okay. Well,
look, Denra,
and Liam will like
family
get down.
comes first.
Liam will actually like kneel down in front of the kitchen and be like, "Did she treat you in any way incorrectly or unsafe? Did you feel safe? Did you feel fed? Do you feel like you were at a place that you were safe until we came and took you to another place to be safe?"
They look at each other. They still look, on this topic, they look a little dazed, and they kind of shrug and say, I mean, we're okay. We're fine.
Did you see other kids that you were with while you were there?
They both nod and said, yeah, there were other kids. There were other kids there.
And did they seem to be getting well taken care of as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can I
want to disturb kids being taken care of until some other people come to take care of them? Denra's here. There was no argument. She simply went into the house and brought the kids to her. There does not seem to be a problem or any sinister layer to the protection of the kids.
what were you gonna say, Josie?
I would like to ask Denra's kids, how long were you in that orphanage?
They both kind of shrug. I don't really know. And they look to Denra. How long were we gone?
DM, could you remind me?
6 months.
6 months. It's been about half a year.
Oh, I guess that then.
Do you remember? I know this is hard, but do you remember the day you were taken?
They both shake their head. No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
That's not normal. I look at the other ones. Normally, something that traumatic you'd remember for a while.
Do you know how you got here?
Liam will actually look at Denra and be like, I mean, is it that bad that they don't remember it?
I mean, no, for their psychology, yes, that's not that bad, but it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, I remember being at home, and I remember being here. I don't know.
Do you remember anything in between that?
No.
I know in my heart something was wrong. Josie doesn't have the tools in the story to really guess it, or I don't have the play.
None of us do.
Like I Justin as a player knows something is up, but the character Josie doesn't have the words, the tools to say.
Well.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you're playing our character very well. Trust me, I know.
So here's what it comes down
For a
to.
purpose.
Yeah.
And that purpose has been met.
Here's what I'm going to ask. Your options, the way that I see them, the way that they've been discussed, would be to, from this spot, go north, which will take you back to the cart and on your way back home. Or south, back to the village of Eldinar.
Should we take a vote?
Denra.
Crickstump is right. I shouldn't. I need to be with them. I don't know if I could be of any help anyway, unless you need to crack some skulls. So.
Okay. Liam. You are too quiet to be picked up by your microphone.
Yeah, you cannot be heard.
No, Liam is all about protecting the kids, and he wants to be part of the group that is returning the kids to where they need to be safe, and he thinks that it's going to be putting the kids in too much danger to stay here longer.
Okay. Josie.
The village is full of forget-me-nots and decrepit bodies. If we stay there too long, we might become a decrepit body or forgetful. If we go to the cart, we at least have the option to maybe come back if we really want to. I would like to vote to go to the cart.
Crickstump. I will say this, Crickstump. You are your own person, and if you want to go back to Eldinar, you are totally allowed to do so. It is up to you.
I don't love it. I'm trying to just think of anything.
Yeah.
I don't have anything on me. Not like this. I'm looking through literally all my features and traits and
No, sure.
It's fair.
No. All right. Listen, we came here for a job. I look down at the little ones. Look even at
Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably taller than you by a little bit.
Yeah.
You're kind of short. Not too short, but you're kind of short.
DM, can I ask a meta question?
Sure.
If we leave, is this the end of the adventure?
Sure is.
Like the House of Whispers ends if we leave.
Sure does.
Doesn't mean that this house will not return to the Adventurers Guild, but
Doesn't mean the dangerous children are real.
From everything you can tell, I will say this. From everything you can tell, Denra's children are Denra's children.
well, and Liam straight up did detect magic on them. So if there was anything about them that was not physical, he would have seen.
They are real.
They are real individual people.
Yep.
Their mental
seen other
state
things
and
too,
memories may not be.
Those
all
kids
there,
are those
but
kids.
Those are the kids.
So Crickstump, do you head back to the cart, or do you head back to Eldinar?
I'm sorry for bringing this up, y'all. But I got this just feeling that I can't shake. You make it back safe, all right? I'll see you again soon.
No, we can't leave Crickstump.
And you can. You absolutely can. And as the party splits in the forest...
No!
I'll before we do, I'll kind of walk up to Crickstump and just wordlessly give him a big hug. Just
Hey, don't you worry about it. I'll see you again pretty soon. All right?
thank you.
Yeah. Oh, here. Take it. You'll need this on the way back.
Oh my God! Are you giving me the stone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Just, hey, put it in my room when you get back to the guild. I'll pick it up when I get there. All right?
Denver just starts crying.
I know it's been an emotional day. What's up, little ones?
Sup, little ones?
Right.
Denver, oh my gosh. Denver, give me your compass.
Sure. Hand it to her.
Give it to Crickstump.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. I'll hand it to her.
It has a tracker that works about 1,000 feet. If you're near 1,000 feet. But
I'm always near 1,000 feet. Wait.
Well, of the object, yeah, but
if
of us,
I'm
no.
1,000 feet of you, I can pick you up.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But are you sure? It seems a little dangerous.
Yeah, I've lived through danger before.
We-
Plus, I'm never truly alone.
Oh,
I can always make a bunch of animals.
it's true.
Bombay. I can't leave Crickstomp.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can. Plus, you're not tied to me. You're tied to the guild, and you have to go back to it.
I'm just a contractor, but
Yeah, he's not tied to anything, or technically. She could do what
Yeah.
she wants.
I mean,
but
hey, yeah. Don't you worry about me. Have a good one, y'all. I'm just gonna make my way down the road.
Well, yeah, and Liam would have one quick thing with Quick Stuff too.
Yeah, it's the arm thing.
Oh yeah, arm lock, and he'll just be he's just like, I understand exactly why you're here, and it's a good thing, and I look forward to you solving it. And I would help if I could, but we gotta keep these kids safe.
Oh yeah. Hey, once you get back to the guild, have them send me like a send-in. All right, just so I can let them know everything that's going on down here.
You betcha. I'll do that, and I'm confident you'll figure this out. Crew's been
Yeah.
pretty confident in your abilities in the past, so I think you got it. Okay.
Hey, I got everything under control. Don't you worry about it. Hey, what could go wrong?
Don't say that! Damn it!
So the party splits here in the forest.
Willingly this time.
Most of the party heading back north through a quite brighter looking forest than the one you came through this morning. Crickstump heads south towards a village that seems to be hiding quite a secret somewhere inside of it. And that is where we will end this mission. Good job, players.
Thanks, DM.
Thank you. That was actually really good.
I'm going to go ahead and talk to the people at home. All right. We have reached the end of another mission. Some unresolved questions, perhaps, but something of a happy ending. I hope you enjoyed it. We all hope that you enjoyed it and continue to enjoy our missions. And I'll tell you this. If you want to find out what happens to Crickstump, you might want to check our Patreon page, because I have a feeling there might be a little bit of a bonus episode type thing that'll land over there. So check out the Patreon. It's going to be, that link is in the description of this video, patreon.com/Adventurers Guild Show. And we will see you on the next episode of the Adventurers Guild. Have a good night.